and let the frenzy begin. Macklin Sports Services host TopShelfChicago.com. At a time of the year when things are normally just kind of winding down, things could not be hotter. Conference Championship weekend is this weekend. The two teams who win this weekend will have the opportunity and the obligation to play in the Super Bowl in Jerry Jones's Palace in Dallas. How about that? The single biggest event, the single biggest venue. And you have Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Jets playing this weekend, being nice to each other suddenly. I'm talking nice in the media, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. That's really, although that's a big game, it's just an ancillary game considering what's going on in the NFC. The NFC Championship game is going to be the Green Bay Packers coming to Chicago for only the second time in the history of the rivalry to play in the playoffs. They've played over 160 times, ladies and gentlemen. They've had 6 ties over that period of time, and this is the only second time that they're playing in the playoffs. How about that? You want a bigger rivalry? Let's go back to the inception of the Green Bay Packers. George Halas bankrolled the Green Bay Packers because he wanted a geographical team that his Bears could play. That is what you call a rivalry. There's been 6 ties and only 2 playoff games in over 160 meetings. It doesn't get any bigger than that. TSCMakeYahoo.com. It's been announced Tiger Woods is going to be starting his PGA Tour run next weekend at Farmers Insurance. Torrey Pines got a history of winning a lot and playing very well at Torrey Pines. I want to see what happens. There was an interview about 10 years ago where they talked to Jack Nicklaus when they were saying Tiger's going to break every record there is as far as golf, majors, blah, blah, blah. And Jack says, you know what, he's the best player in golf. He's the best young prospect, the best young prodigy in golf. No question about it. He's 25. Let's see what happens when he gets into his 30s, when he's got kids and he's got things going on. Let's see how good he becomes. And you know what? I'm looking forward to it because Jack called it. I want to see how Tiger rebounds. You know, is he going to be able to be that 20-something-year-old person, the carefree golfer who had nothing to worry about, or is he going to become a regular person who has other things to worry about? TSCMakeYahoo.com. UFC Fight for the Troops goes off this weekend. Saturday night, there's really only one fight I'm looking at, which is the Evan Dunham versus Melvin Guillard. Not because I think it's really all that big of a fight. Evan Dunham's got a lot of hype behind him, and I've liked what I've seen out of him. Melvin Guillard is one of those guys that everybody talked about. Talent, 10-cent head. And really, I hope Melvin Guillard gets pounded, and I hope he leaves my TV. I'll be perfectly frank. TSCMakeYahoo.com. This weekend, the Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears are going to play for the George Halas Trophy and the opportunity to play for the Vince Lombardi Trophy. It doesn't get any bigger than that. TSCMakeYahoo.com. Have a good day.